Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. First, let me just say Happy New Year to each and every one of you, and I hope that your new year has started off on the right track. The last few days, I've been thinking about 2017, and I saw a few posts from people who mentioned about 2016 really being a trying year, a very interesting year where it brought a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, a lot of storms for them. And what I want to ask you is that since you've encountered those storms, what's next for your life? And what I mean by that is that sometimes when we go through storms, we'll remain in those storms even though they've already passed over. We create a new normal of thinking that this is how my life is for the rest of my life, not realizing that it was only just a season. See, one thing about storms is that they're never permanent. But if you continuously stay in the storm, even though it's over, it will remain permanent in your life. You got people who are still living in storms that happened in 1995 and 2000. You know how long that is for somebody to still live in a storm? And the storm has been gone. It has passed years ago. But because it has happened, and not only that, it happened for an extensive period of time, you feel like you're still in it. But as long as you think that, that's exactly what it's going to be for your life. I want to share something briefly with you all. A few weeks ago, I met with a lady to do some paperwork with her, some signings with her. And she just felt the need to be transparent with me. I don't know why actually, but maybe it was just for her to actually express what she was really going through in her life. Back in 1993, she lost her leg. Her leg got amputated and she got replaced with an artificial leg. And she told me how unhappy she was ever since that happened in her life. She said her husband during that time cheated on her during her lowest point in her life. And even though she gets a settlement, she said, you know, I'll trade that settlement in for my leg any day. And she was like, because what I want people to understand is that money doesn't buy you happiness. And I could tell in her eyes that she was not lying. She was very serious. See, a lot of us think because we get that money that we're just going to be happy. But this lady just wanted her leg. So I asked her, I said, well, are you able to still drive since you got the artificial leg? She said, yeah, I'm able to drive. I'm able to walk. I mean, she's able to do pretty much everything that she would be able to do if she had her actual leg. I said, well, you could, if I were you, I would still look at it as you being blessed. I said, have you ever stopped to think that you got people who are in wheelchairs that still can't drive and walk? I said, you still have life. You're still here. I said, but you're still living in the past. You're still living in a storm that has already passed in your life, but you can take what you went through and use it for your good. Because see, she stopped living life. She stopped enjoying life when she lost her leg. And that's not why you're still here. See, what we got to understand is that even though we go through those storms, you're still here. You're still standing. You still have breath in your body, meaning that your life assignment isn't over. You still got life to live. But as long as you live in those storms, you can never live your life to its full capacity. So I just wanted to really share this with you guys because we do not need to allow our storms to make us victims. We need to let those storms make us victorious, make us conquerors, knowing that we went through it, but we came through it. See, it's not what you go through, it's how you go through it. And so I just wanted to really bring this to your attention because it's 2017 and I can't believe how quick time has flown in my life. And I'm seeing a lot of things in a different perspective. And before I die and before I leave this earth, I do not want to die full. I want to die completely empty, meaning that I want to give everything that I can possibly give to the world while I'm still here. And that's what I encourage you guys to do in 2017 is to completely live full. But in order for you to live full, you got to let go of the storms that you've already encountered. So if you like this video, please share it with other people because we got to always remember that trouble don't last always. But as long as you continue to live in a storm that has already passed, you will never, ever live up to what you were destined to be. So until next time, guys, own your happiness, own your peace, and own your great.